The purpose of our education would appear to be to place a centre of knowledge within us, from which to meet the world with. In a country adhering to the Muslim religion, every child has placed within their consciousness the teachings and dogmas of that traditionally religious education. In this way, each child in each country conforms their lives to the pattern which was present in their society of birth before they arrived there. This is a continuity of an ordering principle seeking its continuity. We teach our children to find security in their lives in the principles which came before. A Muslim child therefore naturally grows up to be a Muslim. Few Muslims grow up to become Christian, or vice versa. These groups, as interested in the same subject of religion as they appear to be, nonetheless manage to compete and conflict against each other. All our education places a centre within us of knowledge from which we grow to view and understand our world from. We grow into our educated religion, and we claim in later years that we are Muslim or we are Christian, meaning we identify completely our entire being with what we have been educated to. We must do this, as this centre of knowledge within us is the location of the manifestation of our thinking. What we are educated to becomes a pattern of security and continuity which gives birth to our daily patterns of thinking. The centre of knowledge within our minds, which becomes a part of what we psychologically are, is the ordering principle of our living and moving, thinking daily minds. This knowledge is forever watching and complying and conforming to the tenets of education. The mind develops an observer to itself. The observer to the mind is made out of thought and knowledge, for it is of the same structure as the thinking mind. Yet the societal education of identification within this movement, as the centre of our being and as the root of our life security, this observer of thought, a controller, a suppressor, the self, is seen to be a separative, continuing element within consciousness. Thought has been given legitimacy of continuity. Yet thought, in itself, beyond the traditional and conceptual agreements of unquestioning men, is ever fleeting. There is no continuity to be found within thought, for thought is memory, and memory is ever repetitive of what it knows. A continuity within thinking, therefore, is nothing other than a modified repetition of what came before. Have you looked into your mind, ever, to simply observe its daily functionings? The order within our consciousness is of the same order exactly as that of our society. It is an ordering principle of recorded knowledge. Inner and outer, in both areas, we hold authority. We like to question and pick against the authority of a despot in power in our society, but we never think to question the recorded authority of the apparently ordering energies within us, the voice of memory, ever telling us judgmentally what is right and wrong with our world. This societally gifted mental construct of seeing life through an educated, limited, and divisive knowledge, ever in separation against other human beings, is what brings us so much suffering to our lives. The ordering principle of life we all hold so dearly to, our knowledge and beliefs and memories and traditions, would appear, on second glance, to be far different in their activity to what we have been led to believe. Our ordering of our lives internally, to view our world through an authoritarian picture painted by those who came before me, would appear to be the very and only movement of all disorder. Any change which comes to our society and changes needed to our world today, more than perhaps at any time previously, will have to come through the individual. For we all carry the roots of competitive divisive disorder within us, and we are still all hoping that somehow we can live like this, we will cease to divide, and these divisions within us will lead us to a world of peace and harmony together. Seems unlikely, to say the least.